just say. And great things are happening like as we speak. So we we're still tracking. We're still tracking, just letting y'all know that what they say, it ain't over till it's over. And so
Right.
yes, we are going strong. So I don't know exactly what else has happened since I've been on, but I do know this, that we are in a wonderful championship season. There are, y'all, we have got consultants that are literally on board. The ones that were inactive are placing orders. Um, I've had some to reach out and they're like, what can I do? I'm getting my order in. Anyway, I had this lady today, y'all, and I'm going to call Mary Kay tomorrow. Just FYI, when you become a sales director, you can put orders in for people, which I've done it for years with their credit card, their permission. And I placed one today and her order is just sitting there. So I'm thinking that Mary Kay's thinking I just placed it for her. So if you ever have a team member that, comes over, make sure you're on her, Mary Kay, which I don't know that y'all could go in there and place an order for her. I'm just saying in the future, just make sure she's with you or there's a communication. You've got her credit card, but Betty, she has had cancer and she's in remission, but she's like, she doesn't know how to work the computer. Okay. So anyway, bless her heart. She is so awesome. And, but anyway, I'm just telling y'all that for future reference, but we got to really watch that and be careful. So we're having lots of holy surprises. I'm telling you, and we're going to have more tonight and we're going to have more tomorrow. And, I want to start off, y'all. We have got 4 new consultants this month, which I know that y'all probably heard that last month. We're working really hard to get them all qualified. Kathy is working hard, Chris, to get qualified. She's got a few people that she's been talking to. Um, I have a couple of new people that are working to get qualified. And y'all, it's almost, it reminds me of what Cleta was talking about on the Bible study. It's like when you have a goal, you can't get distracted. Like you got to stay in the zone, okay? And Maureen was sharing this morning. She said, I had a list of stuff to do. Hey, Kelly, a list of stuff to do, Mary Kay, today. And she said, every time, like I would literally get up, this is Maureen talking, and walk to my kitchen and go, I need to mop my floors. And she really had to tell herself, you cannot do that right now. You have a list. You have got, so whatever distracts y'all, just tell yourself, I can't do that right now. I can do it tomorrow or I can do it on October 1st, but I cannot do that this week, okay? Or the end of September. But anyway, I thought that was funny. Okay. Kelly, do you want to unmute and tell them what's been going on with you? I know you're going to share at the retreat, but, or I can say, Kelly has been focusing on new faces and rekindling some faces, and she has had a lot of facials in the last, what, couple of weeks, Kelly, and I would say at least 2 or 3. I know they have been phenomenal. She also is got a party scheduling for October. She's just super fired up, and I'm so excited and proud of her. So she is, just so y'all know, she is going to share some things that's been going on with her and some holy surprises too. And so we're excited, y'all. I'm so excited about this weekend, and I know I've been working on that, so I'm trying not to lose my focus on getting the Cadillac by midnight tomorrow night. But anyway, I just want to say kudos to you, Kelly, and thank you for just getting back out there and doing it. Kelly's been with me. Gosh, I can't remember. Isn't that embarrassing that I can't remember when you joined? But anyway, she's been with us for a long time. So that is something I love about Mary Kay is there might be times when you have to put it down due to health reasons, due to things that you can't control. Your mom, Chris, just things, but you can pick it back up. And I love that about Mary Kay. So I do want to congratulate Dianetta. Y'all, she had a $502 week last week. She had 2 facials that were $244, 2 personal website orders that were $258. And I'll tell y'all, and they talk about this in the Bible, you have dry bones. She had dry bones for a while, and she received 100 no's almost in a row. So she didn't quit. She was committed, and now she's reaping the benefits because she didn't give up. And I know that we're gonna share some about lead jars this coming weekend. That's what she was doing. She had lead boxes out, and a lot of times those are hit and miss. But for those of y'all that know, Angel Fry came from a lead box. She is like one of Mary Kay's #1 directors. Like, there are so many people that say I came from a lead jar. Kristen Sharp, National Sales Director, she has 13 out at all times. That's a lot of lead jars, but it's repetition. She gets them out, she goes and checks them every Friday, and don't give up on doing something that's great. So anyway,
Brittany, what's her name? Jinx, Brittany.
Yeah.
She does the same thing. She said, but you know what she said? I don't know if you've watched her. She said she may have 10 out. She's going to redo 10 more and have them in her car. She
Oh,
takes fresh ones in and just picks up the
okay.
ones there instead of going through it. She just takes a freshman in, swaps it out, and goes.
Okay. Well, that's a great idea. Something that Deborah Wallace, some of y'all have met her at our career conference we had in Allen, Texas. She had lunch or dinner with us at that restaurant. I don't know what it was called, but anyway, I told y'all this last week. She has been doing 30 faces every single month from lead jars. The key again was consistency, but she changed her boxes into glass jars. And she said the reason she did that is because she would go and she has hers like, we have to have these in specialty places. It's got to be coffee shop, maybe where you get your hair done, mom and pop places, not, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be really not a chain. And I'm not going to say that chain places don't work, but most of the time it's mom and pop, and you get permission from them. It doesn't have to be from a corporate standpoint. But she said when she changed hers from the paper box to the glass container, she goes in there and it's still sitting there. Whereas the paper boxes, they would be looking for it and going, oh, yeah, here it is. So they didn't even have it out. So she said that was a big deal for her. But she's gotten I think 5 new team members ever since July, every single month. Yeah, 5 in July, 5 in August,
Awesome.
and I think she's got 4 so far for this month. So anyway, she's great. Yeah. Kudos to Carol Hunter. She came over this afternoon, got some samples for a customer, and had a great on the go. So y'all, it's just we got to meet people where they are. Somebody wants to see something, there you go, you got it. And Carol had the products, but she didn't have the samples, and I had taken all the regular products, the fall line, and made a sample out of each one. And you just have to do that sometimes, and it's write it down, it's a tax write-off. So Chris, you got anything? Stacy, Kelly, anything you
I
want to
had
share?
240 this week.
Well, awesome. Where's my pom-pom?
I sent out those that little flyer to this morning to get leads, which I posted on my Facebook group.
Oh yeah, share that.
All right,
You shared it with me, but tell them what it is.
it's let me pull it up and see. It just
And they
says
came
the
from
beauty of,
that.
huh?
It came from that. Your sales.
No, I don't know if y'all can see. It's just a
Okay.
little flyer.
Okay.
Yeah, and but no, I haven't. I've had several people, like it and stuff. So I haven't, but
Okay.
nobody's turned it in yet. That my sales were just
Reorders.
orders. Yeah. And well, I had 2 for the new products.
Oh, good.
Customers,
Good.
2. One got the eyeshadow palette, and then one got 2 of the of the concealers. The rest
Okay.
of them were just reorders.
Okay.
But
You
I
know,
did send that, and I sent that out to all my customers also, just did a text message.
okay. On that flyer, okay. I know if you're sending it via text message, you can follow up that way. But if it's posted in your group, we still can't see who views it, can we? Used to we could see who looked at it, and
I
then
don't
that way
know.
you could message them. So anyway, that's y'all know this probably is nothing new to y'all. Facebook changes on a weekly basis, and YouTube changes on like seriously, it is so crazy. But anyway, we got a lot to do in the next till tomorrow night midnight. Don't ever give up. We have got y'all. I'm so excited about this. The Power Up and Grow. So y'all remember Mary Kay changed that program this year. It's it's 2 months in a row. Okay, so September and October, you have to do at least a 600 to get the felt board, which I don't have yet because hello, it's not October yet. But on target that have already placed at least 600 or more this month is Dee Dee Evans, Charlie Everton, Deanetta, Chris, Penny Frith, and Tasha. So y'all, and I know Kelly had said she was going to do hers after her facial today. And Stacy, how do I pronounce Tasha's last name?
Despalt.
Des, just like it's spelled.
Yeah.
One year, I got to announce all the winners at Lake Teakata for National Sales Director Kathy Goff Brummett. And y'all, I pronounced so many names wrong. I had this one girl that came up to me and literally chewed me out. And I was like, I wanted to say, well, first of all, I was terrified. Like I was so embarrassed and terrified. And I wanted to say, well, would you please say my last name? But anyway, I was like, so I wrote that down phonetically. That's why when you go on stage at Mary Kay, they give you a card and it's got your name and you phonetically write it so they won't mispronounce it. But I would be humiliated if I had to announce all those people at seminar. I mean, all those names. But anyway, okay. Um, New qualified consultants. Like I said, we are getting those 4 ladies qualified this month. That is one of our goals. And y'all, we're going to talk about this at the retreat too. But a qualified consultant comes in with at least 600 within her first 15 days. Why? She gets the most product. She gets $371 with a 600 wholesale. And if there are women that do star, that's when it gets big, y'all. If they came in with a 3600, they get 1307 free. That's crazy. Like, not only do they get the other, 36 and 36, but then they get the 1307. Something else I've been promoting to some of our new girls is if they can get approved to get the first Visa card, first USA Visa card, whatever it's called, first bank card, to do it. No, I'm not saying people need to get in debt, but what I'm saying is for 6 months, if they work this business like a business, they can get that card and use it for their first order, pay it off. They'll get $100 statement credit, which would pay off part of that if they wanted to. And I think that's within 60 days or something like that. But then that 0% interest. I took out a bank loan when I did my inventory. It wasn't a 0% interest. I'm just going to tell y'all. But anyway, I do promote that again, not to get somebody in debt, but somebody, example, Mary Dixon, her people want their product today. She's got to place an order. So y'all keep in mind too that the turnaround on orders gets slower tomorrow. And then if you wait until October, which October is going to take care of itself, but I'm just saying the turnaround is a little bit slower. Okay. Not tomorrow. October 1st is the deadline for PCP. I know it. We just had one, but y'all, it's a big old fat deal. And that reminds me, if we have people we have not contacted, if they got the book, we need to do that because Mary Kay will reship it to them. Those books aren't free. Okay. And what I've been doing, the ones that said they didn't get it, I automatically send them the link to it. And I said, I'm sorry, it's not the book, but here's the link to it, and they can open it on their phone. Also for the retreat, look and see what your retail is in, because we're doing recognition if you have 5,000 retail. So there's a difference. So y'all look at that. Some of y'all earned the free credit that we had. We do have 3 more spots available for the retreat. If y'all know of anyone else that wants to come, we could probably have more than that. I'm just saying, to fill my sheet up, we have 3 more spots. I know there's a couple of girls that are still thinking about it, but you know what? Even if you recruit somebody else this week, maybe there's somebody out there that would like to come. I just want to tell y'all, it's going to be really, really good. Lots of inspiration, back to the basics. And I don't know if y'all watched earlier. I sent the YouTube that Dawn Alton Sweeney did, the national sales director. She summed up what our visionary chapter was on this week. Y'all, I think it's 10 minutes. Y'all need to go back and listen to it. But she talks about aligning your life with your Mary Kay goals. And not that they're separate, but to make sure that if your husband, if he's supportive, if he's not supportive, I feel like they all are, but if they're not, it maybe not be because of Mary Kay. It might be for something else that he's not supportive. But all consultants at this point, we have all really need to read Mary Kay's autobiography and also Jennifer Cook's book. I don't even, I think I do have Jennifer Cook's book. I have got all of Mary Kay's books that she wrote. But, Mary Kay created this product to sell it. Okay. We're not a multi-level company. We are here to sell the product. And if somebody wants to join, that's wonderful too, because that's how we pass it on. But to teach skincare, and that's what we do. And y'all know what she used to say is, a woman that looks good on the outside, she feels good on the inside. And that's what we do. And then it changes something about them. But back to the basics, Dawn talked about that Mary Kay created was book, coach, sell, recruit, repeat. That's it. She said, there's TikToks, there's this out there. You can do lives. She said, that's great. But the main focus is skincare, book, coach, sell, recruit. And, keeping God first, family second, career third. And let me see, what else did she say? Strong and fast is through skincare classes. And it really is being in front of people and y'all know this, I'm speaking to the choir here. The more you do, the better you get. And you're like, I know y'all done this. I'll go somewhere and do a facial, or somebody comes over here and I'm like, why did I forget that? Or why did why did I do that or not do that? But it's like that repetition. Don't think there's a plan B. I know a lot of consultants work another job, and a lot of consultants are just there. They're not sold in. Some are. I'm not saying that, because a lot of people are, but to get the activity, to get the results you need, you can't resort to a plan B. Knowing that Mary Kay, yeah, we don't have to prove anything. Mary Kay's the best product. We know that. I mean, and it's not that somebody said, it's because it is the best product with the best ingredients. Another thing that Dawn said is play by the rules of Mary Kay and stay plugged in, just like y'all do on here, or you watch later, and then be coachable. I mean, there's things that I probably need. Like, I can have mentors tell me, I'm not offended. I want to grow my business. Even after 34 years, I know there's still more growth. And remember that everybody you come in contact with has a sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. And it's so true. Like, people, I think, starve for that. And, I've shared with y'all a million times that where I used to work, it was attention and it was spotlight in there, but it was on the wrong things. And it wasn't, you did a great job. It's like, why didn't you do this? So anyway, plan your week, work, you got to plan it out, because if you don't, it'll go so fast. You don't even know that today is September the 29th. It's just like, what happened? And just get people on board. Keep the original business plan. It works. It worked for Mary Kay. It's working for us, and it's going to continue to work. So, anyway, does anybody have any ideas that they're working on for today and tomorrow, other than sending? Y'all don't forget about the September thing you can send for the deals. You spend $50. I always say purchase. I don't say spend. I know it's psychological, but I'll always say purchase, because they're like, oh, okay. But if you say spend, they're going, huh, if y'all have any September birthdays, what do you do for those? And y'all, it's really follow up. And if people ghost y'all, sometimes they do, or you think they should be answering, sometimes I get busy too and put my phone down, and I come back later and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to respond. So people do forget. Okay. So, Stacy, what time do y'all get in Friday?
Good question.
It's okay.
I don't know. Let me look real quick.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just curious. And,
I've been
if,
coordinating with Meredith.
okay.
She's supposed to pick us up at the airport and then drive us in.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think Mary Jo is probably going to get here. I think she's getting here right at 5:30 or 6. So I think she had a kind of a late flight, but I wouldn't say her flight's late. But y'all, if you don't know this area, she came 2 years ago. I mean, it's interesting. Okay. So she will leave Vicksburg and come up 20 and go 61 and come here. But I mean, it's on that side of Jackson, it's a good 2 hours. To me, it is, if you're driving normal.
We're
But,
coming, our flight lands at 11:20.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, y'all will be here in plenty of time. So I was just telling any local people, if they want to come early, or anybody that gets in early, it's fine. I mean, we're going to be here, so it's not like there's some kind of time frame. I do know that the lady coming to cater at Sarah, that's in our unit, she is going to be coming in and out all day, but she is going to serve at 6:30. So just so y'all will know that. Okay. So Chris, are you staying at the farm?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
And
I've got the
Kelly's
boys all weekend, but I think Tina's coming in, so she's just gonna
okay.
stay here and keep them.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because I thought Tanya was keeping them.
Well, Tina's coming in, so
Okay.
that way I can leave early
There you go.
because
There
I
you go.
couldn't pick them up until after 2. So
Okay. Well, yeah, I see that. All right. Well, y'all, Mary Kay's inspiration today is the first day of the rest of your lives. Use it to climb to the heights not climbed by others. The rungs of the ladder are unselfish, love, sincerity, and faith. And this, I told y'all, I have the old original book. This is from 2005. And so they printed another one last year. They're a little bit different, but I love going back to the roots of Mary Kay's. They called it Words of Wisdom. So anyway, y'all, I'll be here. I'll be here. So I do have a few things to go deliver tomorrow, but y'all let me know what I can help you with, and y'all just keep going, because you know what? We're lucky. We're in Central Standard Time. Well, I don't know. Cleta said we got till 1 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm like, girl. She said, it's because you're Central Standard. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm so excited. Are y'all excited?
Yes.
yes.
Very.
I know. Like, I was excited. We've had Andre come. That was years ago. Then Mary Jo came 2 years ago. And I love it when I tell my customers, oh, I can't do that this weekend. I'm really, really tied up. Mary Kay Dallas is coming. And they're like, they are? I'm like, yeah. They're like, where? I'm like, to my house. And they're like, No way. Y'all, that is a big old fat deal. So you need to let your customers know. I mean, I guarantee you people that work for other companies, corporations, their people don't send somebody to help them. Okay. So anyway, well, we're gonna have a warm welcome for Mary Jo. I've picked her up a few happies from us. And anyway, y'all let me know what I can help y'all with. Anybody else want to say anything?
Look forward to seeing y'all.
Yay!
Yeah. Look forward to
Good
seeing
see
you.
Yes, Kelly, we'll see you. Kelly's also, she don't know this yet, but she's going to share us some tips Saturday that she's going to learn this week. She is taking a class with Lori Hogg. So mark that on your calendar, Kelly. So she's going to be sharing some new tips. And I think some of it might be the new concealers and under eye correctors. And if y'all have not tried those, our Mary Dixon, y'all probably saw that on Facebook. Y'all, her eyes, this one, she had gotten hit by a car door like over a year ago. It's still black under there. Okay. This one is just dark. She said, always has been. That under eye corrector, because there's two different colors, one for bronze skin, one's for ivory beige. We put that on. Of course, you're kind of freaked out at first because it's kind of orangey looking. But once it's blended out, and she put like 3 little dots of that concealer, and the consistency of them's real creamy, it like went away. Like she could not believe her eyes. So anyway, oh, and I forgot to say Mary had a great party. So anyway, all right, y'all. Fired up. Okay. See y'all.
Okay, see you Friday.
Yay!
Bye.